Well, let's get back to it. Kansas City Southern GP9 164. I'm gonna put the louvers in. You have to make sure you clamp down your ruler. That'll keep all of your plastic strips straight. Here's a piece I'm gonna make my louver with. I don't know. I guess it's they call it 1x10 on the strip thing, but it's about as small as a less than a millimeter, 1 millimeter. They're probably 0.4, 0.5 millimeter strips. Okay, look at the two louver pieces. I made it a little bit too far down on this. It's supposed to be 3 up for the louvers that's supposed to be on here. This is the way you do it. You try to clamp it down, and you'll be able to keep your pieces straight. Okay, take a look at this. Here's the 2 of the louver pieces I'm working on. It's 3 up that goes from here to here. What you want to do when you start sanding each of these pieces, you're supposed to sand the back end of this to make it look like a louver, to the back part of it, to the red sections. If you see right here, to make it look like this. Protect your 2 ends, your detail sections like this here, hinge opening here. You want to protect it with masking tape. See, I got my set of files. What you want to do is use one of your smaller jeweler's files and sand right back to the back edge of this to get them to look like this. These louvers here. I just want to sand down the back, just the back end of it. I've got these a little bit too low. It should be just a little bit higher than this. I'll work each one of these down. This is the Kansas City Southern 162. What they call the GP9M. Well, I had to change the headlight on there. I finally got some more photographs of the Kansas City Southern 162. Thanks a lot, Warren. You always need to find someone that has plenty of photographs of a lot of these locomotives, tops, bottoms, sides, at least both sides, ends and fronts. So thank you, Warren. I'll put some still photographs of this locomotive, but I have to change this headlight. One of the parts I was looking for is how they put up one of their MU stands on the earlier, this earlier of a diesel. It's going to be painted in the old black scheme with the white handrails and the white lettering and white stripes. Okay, the 162 MU stand on the Kansas City Southern. It looked like they built their own MU stand. I believe the 162 had some kind of accident and they rebuilt it. I don't know what year it was, but they looked like when they replaced the MU stands from the earlier GP7s. This was a GP7 too. They got the rebuilt it with GP9 specifications. Looked like they rebuilt their own MU stands. It's pretty hard to see from the photograph. Way the MU stands look. I built both of these. They do make an angle MU stands, but it looked like the Kansas City Southern built their MU stands, and later when they added the number 4 to it, it became the 4-162. It looked like they just left the front cap on and removed the back part of it, and you can see the wire coming out from the back of the MU itself. But I'm going to before they added the 4 to it, so it's going to be the Kansas City Southern 162 and not the 462. This is going to be painted in the black scheme. Okay, here's the Kansas City Southern 162. I had to change the headlights on here. I had the wrong ones. I finally got a photograph from Warren of the 162 before it became the 4162. When you're building this kit or the locomotive that you plan on working on or building or what railroad, make sure that these classification lights are on your locomotive. Here's the MU stand I built. This was on the 162. They kept them on the 164. Then they had rebuilt it to a chop nose, the 162. They look like they just left this MU stand on there, just the front part, and removed the back part of the cap on this MU stand, and where you can see the cord coming out. Well, next time I'm gonna be working on the front end here on the pilot itself. Be adding the lift rings. Right now I'm testing the plastic. It comes with two different plastics, more of a flexible plastic that the Red Caboose kit came out with. Doesn't, because it's so flexible, it actually flakes the paint off. So I'm going to have to test some different paints. I think Caileff or a couple of other paints will probably work on them. I'm going to test them before I decide to use that plastic or go with brass. I'm actually going to use the lift ring as brass. There's also a handrail that goes across here onto these two pieces here. It's also flexible. I might go ahead and put that on. It's after a while, I think up to the 60s or 70s, they removed these handrails and these footboards. So the next time you see the next video, I have all this on here.